Hi.
Hi.
Okay, guys, so this week, as usual, we are discussing a hypothetical outfit, attending a hypothetical event presented to us by a not hypothetical stylist. And this week, it's going to be Kate Young. Kate and I have worked together for probably like 5 years. We're great friends. She's an incredibly inspiring person in our industry and so respected. If you Google her, you will look back and realize she's done some of your favorite red carpet appearances, award show moments for sure. Okay, so I'm going to read you what Kate had to say about the look. Kate said that she loves the idea of this being for a world premiere at the Venice Film Festival. She said she wouldn't do any jewelry with it because she wanted it to be extremely minimal.
Okay, so let's talk about the dress. What were your first impressions about it?
My first thoughts when I saw the dress were, I'm a huge Valentino fan. I loved the ease of how the dress fit the body. It's a red sequin turtleneck long sleeve floor length gown. It's in concept a rather loud dress, but because the waistline is not extremely defined and it really shifts on the hips and is somewhat almost like a tunic the way it moves, that's what keeps it really cool to me. It felt very 70s, kind of almost like a Halston moment. I mean, listen, we're dealing with red sequins. You can make that look cheap very easily. I was looking at it thinking, if someone tailored this and made the waistline tight and the hip tight, it would change the dress entirely. And it would change my approach for hair entirely.
I was immediately drawn to two things. It was the color and the texture of the dress. And I immediately went to see more images of it. And it's crazy because in different lighting, sometimes it comes off as tomato red and very vibrant, and other photos it's very muted and almost darker looking. And I felt like the silhouette also reminded me of the 70s too, like a little bit Studio 54. The sequins, it almost gave the effect that it was like this wet sequins, shiny look. I also love that it was very covered up, but it had that really high slit up the leg to show some skin. I want to see your references first this time.
Okay, I'm going to text you all of the images that I was excited about, and then we'll narrow down.
Wow, I love these.
So you'll notice almost every image is Margot Hemingway. I love her. I think she's one of the most beautiful women ever, and she had such incredible style. And I often look to her when I want to do something up and tight that felt effortless, because I feel like she was just kind of the master of that. I found myself looking at a lot of the similar references for this dress that I used for a look last year for Margot Robbie. It was a dress where, again, there was a lot of structure and things going on near the face, which immediately I felt I wanted to get the hair up and away. Anyway, it started me off on a very similar journey that I'd gone on with that look. I wanted something up and away from the neck, but I wanted some interest. I wanted something going on. I didn't want it to be just a completely simple small head because Kate isn't putting earrings on it. I'd say as my final, I kind of have two images. And to be honest, I don't think I would really know which I would lean to without knowing what time of day the carpet was. If it was like dusk and there was still a lot of light, I would probably go on this more soft, dry texture, which was this image. But if it was evening, and so we're seeing like a lot more like flash bulbs and shine's gonna pop up more, I would have leaned more towards this reference I loved. Unless someone had a short haircut. If someone had like a jaw length bob, totally different story. You could do a really sleek, sharp finish on that, and that would be fantastic with it. I think that maybe your makeup will help me lean one way or the other, like that kind of shiny finish, or if I want something really loose and soft and dry.
Okay, so I'm going to show you some references. Let me send these over.
Oh yeah, we definitely had a very similar vibe.
I instantly thought of Bianca Jagger and her red sequin dress she wore to Studio 54. I've always loved her balance of glam and sharpness without it ever looking too much or overdone. So my references channel that. I find that matching a lip color or doing too much eyeshadow felt off to me. And I feel like it could also make someone look dated or age them in a way with a dress like that. So I wanted to keep it neutral because the color is so striking and I wanted to let that shine and not compete with any other tones on the face. I don't know if you could tell with the face chart I drew, but I really try to incorporate the shine on the lids as well as the lips. So I would definitely sculpt the face, the frame of the face, the jawline, the cheekbones, so they don't get lost in that color. And then on the eyes, like I'd probably pat in a cream shadow and maybe a neutral taupe or like a ochre, some soft wash. I love a tight liner just to open up your eyes without making it look like you put something on or to make them look smaller. So something really close to the lash line and maybe even like a little baby wing to extend out as well. Extending, elongating the brows and brushing them forward just so they don't look so set and so perfect and graphic. I want them to feel fluffy and boyish. Lots of mascara just to open up the eye even more. And then I would finish off by using the Clear Shine glossy gel. Pat it on the eyelids, like on the cheekbones, on the lips. I really want them to catch light and make it almost look wet, like the dress. So the lips I kind of struggled because I obviously want to have a tone. I envisioned it more of like a neutral kind of taupier lip liner and just to sculpt the lip out and then using like a red tinted gloss or a very sheer lip balm that's in like a reddish tone to kind of like melt it all together.
I love that you're bringing the shine to the face, but in a way that's really crisp and simple, they're like a sheer shine. Everything looks kind of dusty and soft, keeps it really expensive.
Yeah, and for me, I really took into account the high collar neck. So that already closes up the face. And then with the hairline, you really want to bring out and open up the face as much as possible. So if I was to put down darker eyeshadows or even a lip color that's too strong, it can easily close the face up and we just want to open up everything.
We deal with a lot of unknown hurdles sometimes. We may be working with an actress at the time who only wants to wear her hair down. That just is what it is. And this is the dress that's been chosen for her. And it's the night before and that's what it is. And if that's the case, then I have to figure out how to make that work. Or vice versa. Maybe it's an actress who doesn't feel comfortable unless she has a strong lip on. There are absolutely many situations like that we encounter. So if somebody really wanted to wear their hair down with this and they had long hair, I think my approach probably would be a kind of like classic Cher kind of moment, maybe very long and straight. And if they really wanted it, I would do it behind the shoulders so that at least it was down here, but still like pulled back enough by the shoulders to open the face up at least.
Yeah, and then you'd be following them to the carpet to make sure the hair is behind them.
Obsessively behind them, fixing it at every moment.
There are so many images of Bryce and I actually on the carpets of premieres where we're nervously biting our nails or we're just fully in panic mode, sweating, anxiety, because at that moment it feels so serious. And yeah.
Bree definitely makes fun of us because we are very bold with our red carpet presence. I feel like our approaches really speak to each other really well. I don't think either one of us needs to make any serious pivots to allow for the other.
Yeah, I almost really like the reference, this one that you had sent over with the shine.
I agree, for sure. It's definitely the stronger approach, and I probably would lean towards it as well. Write us DMs or comment under the post. We'd love to discuss anything and everything to do with this. As you can tell, we really enjoy it.
I can't wait to see what the next one is.
Oh, me too. All right, Nina. Talk to you soon.
Bye.